Morning. Welcome to my morning musings. This is Pastor Chris Thompson here with you again today. What I'd like to chat about a little bit is your beginnings. What it is you feel that God has called you to be a part of in your life. Today, when I got up, I decided to be a good day to digitize old footage. And so I took old VHS tapes. You may remember these things. They were square, rectangular rather, and they had tape inside them, unlike DVDs or Blu-ray discs that you might use today to record on. They were actually tapes, full-size VHS tapes. We used to record on them. And back in the 90s, when I was doing a lot of missions trips with my youth leaders and heading all over the country and proclaiming the name of Christ everywhere, we used to record. And we just record everything and then we'd edit it down for a 5-minute clip for the church. And today, I figured I would throw those all in, plug them into my DVR, or actually not my DVR, it's actually a DVD recorder that I can funnel into, and from an old VHS player that I found. Anyway, all that to say, I'm watching through, and I'm watching myself as a high school junior, walking around and teaching and trying to do my best to be Christ to a bunch of small children in Alaska. And it reminded me of a passage that I've been teaching on Tuesday mornings to my Tuesday morning seniors group. And it's out of 2 Peter. And I thought I'd share just a little bit and then perhaps give you something to think about for the day. 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 12. We'll start at 12. It says, His divine power has given us everything we need for life and godliness through our knowledge of Him who calls us by His own glory and goodness. Through these, He's given us His very great and precious promises, so that through Him you may participate in the divine nature and escape the corruption of the world caused by evil desires. You see, through His knowledge is how we get the ability to escape our own nature and tap into His divine nature and begin to live in a way that we can't do otherwise. More and more as I look at God's calling in my life, I'm curious, do I really live up to the calling I've been given, the calling I've been privileged with? Or do I do it halfway and I realize that because the power comes from God, it's not mine anyway, and I sit back on my laurels and do nothing, let God take care of His people? I think the real answer has got to be somewhere in the middle. That's my thought for the day. What are you doing with the calling God has given you? What am I doing with the calling God has given me? God bless. Have a good day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.